And here she is, good old Thunder Rosa for the good old Unrivaled Series 9, and she's going to represent hashtag 77. That's awesome. I'm glad she's getting the number 7 in this treatment, so that's pretty nice. And she's going to come with Upper Decker cards, just like the Eddie Kingston, of course. Who else? Eddie Kingston and Brian Cage. So yeah, so those will be the wrestlers that are going to be carrying the cards, but everything else not so much, but that's okay. Here's a picture of her signature, and these are the figures I have already reviewed. And this obviously took place in AEW All Out of the 2020 pandemic of Jacksonville, Florida. So there you go, at good old Daly's place of yours truly. Previously we already did Eddie Kingston, Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, and good old Christian Cage. And now we're doing the Thunder Rosa. Now the last figure is going to be Powerhouse Hobbs. So, of course, without no more explaining myself, because we're going to be explaining even more once we open it. So without further ado, let's do this. Also, P.S. before we do open, I do have an extra one, so yeah, I basically didn't know that I have an extra Thunder Rosa figure, so I didn't know, but that's okay. If something ever goes wrong with my other one, I can always open up this one, so always have an extra backup one. You never know. So without further ado, let's open her up. Thunder Rosa! Yeah, there you go. That's Thunder Rosa for you folks. Anyways, here is old Thunder Rosa in all of her glory. Anyways, here she is. So what are we talking about old Thunder Rosa here? So anyways, you have the classic rockin' and rollin' Thunder Rosa, even though this is going to be my first time owning a Thunder Rosa figure, but guess what? I obviously have another one, so stay tuned for that one, which I will be saving for a good while or two. So, for right now, this is my first time owning a Thunder Rosa figure, which is kind of nice. Always wanted to get Thunder Rosa. Anyways, let's see what we got here. So we have the classic old Spider-Man hand gestures, or the rock and roll hand gestures, if you will. You can just pop those hands off and give her regular hand gestures. Man, they made her hands really, really tiny. And then I'm going to give her one punching fist hand, because you know the rules, just like I said on my previous video from my good old Christian Cage and Eddie Kingston. So make sure you remember that. So you can get her to, get ready for her to fight and stuff. She can definitely split her legs. She got the little classic, very noticeable leg tattoo, which is kind of nice. So it's basically like she's holding up, she's like wearing like a tiger, and her, like the tiger's mouth is like on her and stuff. And then we get the big Latina booty here. Oh yes, the big Latina booty, everybody knows that. So, of course, she got a big butt here. Well, what can I say about that? Nothing can't go wrong with a nice big butt. So, as this camera can zoom in here, so we can back that ass up, if you know what I'm saying. You can definitely see it says Thunder on this side, and it says Rosa on that side, and you have this little flower coming out of there. Kind of nice. Then you have the little skull in front of her wrestling trunks here. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Then you have her angry face expression going on here. I like it, you know. It seems like, oops, sorry, didn't even hit the camera. She's all like serious and stuff. I would like to have another head sculpt like this one, like her just like maybe like smiling or having like her tongue sticking out, which, well, that's kind of obviously the opposite, but it's alright though. You can move her chest. And, okay, not too bad, but I don't like the part that part pops off. They have got to do something a little bit on that. I don't want it, like, too tight, like, even though I do want to pull this off, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm, like wanting to push their chest area, or boobs area, if you will, to, like, go down, then I want it for it to go down and stuff. So it just kind of, like, ruins it a little bit, so hopefully they'll fix that later on in the future. Her arms go 60 degrees. Same thing on the other side. She can flex her arm right there, up and down. Elbows. She can obviously move her hand as well. Might want to be very careful since they made her hands look very, very small, including her arms too. It's like AJ Lee type of small arm vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like very, very, very small arm vibes. You can move her leg as usual. You can definitely like bend her knees and stuff. Oh, oh, by the way, I still have the extra Thunder Rosa figure, but this one doesn't come with the cards, but my version does. So I had to like keep that one anyways. I might hold off to this one if I ever see Thunder Rosa in person again from last year, from 2023. I'll definitely get her to sign that. Who knows? But I'm not going to get like the Chase version. If I do get the Chase version, then yeah, sure, I do want her to sign that. It's the like Wonder Woman / USA attire, which I personally would love for her to wear again, because that was like my personal favorite attire, including the lightning attire that I just showed you a minute ago, which was kind of nice, which I will have to be showing a special review of that soon. Hopefully you guys can see. It keeps, the lighting just wants to mess with me here. Got some nice lettering going on. You got some lightning boots going on here. I'm not sure what it says because I know it's in, you know, good old Spanish. You can move her boots here. No ankle pivot. Now that's a huge L right there. Like, come on, Wicked Cool Toys. You got to do better on the ankle pivots. You got to do better. If you're doing it on the women's figures, then you got to do it nicely and well on the men's figures. So I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. And the only thing that she comes with is this little entrance coat that says Thunder Rosa, of course, which is kind of nice, which I'll probably might wrap it around here. I have to pull off her head just to get this off of her, so I'll have to dress her up for that later. And she comes with this little crown with the one skull in the middle. Kind of interesting, though. I don't know why, but interesting, I guess. Maybe just to celebrate a Cinco de Mayo. No, I don't think that's it. It's the living, celebrating the living of the dead. It's probably either that or something else. Hopefully I didn't get that mixed up. If I did, then politely correct me in the comments below. I know they celebrate it in Mexico sometimes. So this is what it looks like when she's wearing it. Kind of sick. Yeah, I think that's about it on our good friend Thunder Rosa here. I will give this figure, I guess you could say, I'll give it a safe, I don't want to say 8 out of 10. I'm going to go for a 9 out of 10 just because, one, I like the attire, and at least she isn't wearing long sleeves. I will not get a wrestling attire if a certain wrestler has long sleeves. If it's a male wrestler, that's fine, but a female wrestler, no exception. So anyways, make sure you like and comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos like this. And then the last figure that we got to review is our good friend Powerhouse Hobbs. And then finally at the end, once we are done with the one and only Powerhouse Hobbs, we are going to be opening up these cards for the first time ever. And I will also show you my previous cards that I have already opened in the past, even though I was supposed to show them in the what's it called, but I unfortunately rushed into it, and yeah, my mistake. But anyways, stay tuned for these, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.